Hey guys, how are you? It's very early, as it always is when I do these readings. I'm drinking lemon water with sea salt before I have my coffee. It's kind of like opening things up. And we're going to do a beautiful reading for you guys today. And we'll see what messages have to come through for you. Getting this deck right away, the Luna deck. So we will go with this one. I'm going to do some opening energy in my body just to see what's coming up in my body first and foremost. For you guys, any messages? Oh. Hmm. There's pressure in my shoulders and my jaw. So I think like, yeah, the jaw. There's like things that we want to say maybe that we're not able to say right now. A sense of like frustration around that. Feeling pushed or shoved towards something. The mind, like a swirling mind around like what the next action is, like what to do next. And then inevitably, like our gut is just like triggered through that as the energy moves. And then we question our sense of self through it, question our capabilities through it, that sort of thing. Alrighty, let's see here. What messages are coming through? I'm going to shuffle the deck. Temperance with the Four of Wands is here. So there is an energy here around, this deck is so big for my hands. There's an energy here around stability, around home life, around having patience for something, building something, and needing to have the patience to get through to the next chapter, maybe. Splitting the deck again to the Eight of Swords with the Eight of Wands. A beautiful split. A beautiful split. Just feeling stuck in where we want to go, and like our minds just can't catch up with our bodies. Like we want to action on things and we're like gunning for it. But then at the same time, we're completely unable to make things move in the direction that we want them to. We're just so ready. We're just so ready. Can you show me what's going on for the viewer, please? Jump card is the Ace of Wands reversed. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. And we have the Knight of Pentacles here. And then we have the Well, which is a card that is like intrinsic to this deck. We have the Page of Swords here. We have the Ten of Wands reversed. We have the Star. Seven of Pentacles. The Lovers are here. So for some of us, this is a romantic situation. We have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the Chariot. Death. Five of Swords reversed. With the Nine of Cups. To the Fool. To the Five of Wands reversed. To the Magician upright, sorry. With the Seven of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups. And Strength. Yeah, so there is this, I'm getting this energy like there's this limbo. There's definitely a sense of like a limbo where we just feel stuck between two existences, stuck between maybe, oh, I have chills for that. Stuck between two existences. So maybe you're on the bridge, but you don't feel you're on the bridge. You feel stuck in rooted in where you are in what's happening right now versus being able to see where you want to go, where you want to go. The Ace of Wands with the King of Pentacles, there's an opportunity here that maybe was missed or that we narrowly could not kind of materialize, connect with. Um, I am seeing focus here. I'm seeing a tremendous amount of focus. I'm seeing a tremendous amount of intention. It's actually making me a little bit emotional because there's so much here. Yeah, you know what? There's a couple here. There's a couple here, and they're both working so hard towards this goal. It's so beautiful. There's a male energy here, like a divine male energy here that's working so hard towards something and is just ready to achieve it for this female energy. And the female energy is here and she's like, what else? Like where do I need to draw my intuition? Where do I need to draw my source from to make this happen? Where do I need to make the thing come together from? Like they're looking out for the same goal. Do you see that? And they're just like, what's next? What's next? Like, what do I got you. It's beautiful. There's an energy here though of having to like protect um our word, protect our message. Be cautious with that. Surrender to a certain extent, almost like here's my last ditch effort. Like I give in, I give up. Like the bag, the burden is so heavy. It is so heavy, but also not wanting to like give up on it, even though verbally you're like, I am tapped out, like I'm done. There's magic here coming through. There's magic here coming through. There's something here that's materializing that is working over an overarching energy that's working in the background. I think you feel that potential. I think you feel that magic for yourself, but you're like not able to tap into it right now. So it's maybe a little bit confusing. Um, Seven of Pentacles is here. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. This is a couple, and someone is in the couple is working very, very, very hard. It does feel like going back to this Knight of Pentacles. It's this masculine energy that's like, I'm just working and working and working and working. And like, why am I not seeing the material benefits of how hard I'm working? Like, it's not enough. I can't provide for my person, my person. And you mean so much to this person. They're working so hard. The energy in this card too is like, don't worry, babe, I got you. Like, I got you. It's gonna be okay. It's so beautiful, guys. Um, we have the Page of Cups here reversed. There is like a feeling, like an emotional letdown that's definitely present in the dynamic. Um, with the Chariot here too, like it's like I give up. Like I give up. But it's not acute. It's ever so subtle. It's ever so subtle. I feel emotional. Like this is a wild ride for you guys. This is a wild ride for you guys. It does feel like there's an ending here that still needs to happen. The Nine of Cups at the end is like, on the other side of that ending, there's this energy that's like, see, I told you so. This needed to happen. This needed to happen for the magic to be present. So let's find out what the ending's around. There's like some kind of like a fight here that we're not letting go of. There's like a fight here that we're not letting go of. Let's find out what the ending's around. Splitting the deck to the Empress. So there is a sense of like a nudge of, she's a reverse too. Maybe something with the family, maybe something with children. There's like a divine mother energy. Caregiver energy. Can you show me what needs to end for this couple in order for them to move forward? All right. So we have 10 of Pentacles reversed with the 8 of Swords. So we have the 2 of Swords are here. 7 of Wands, the 10 of Cups are here. It's such a beautiful card. The Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, the Justice, the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands reversed. We have the King of Cups reversed. We have the Sun reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have Ace of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Swords with the 9 of Wands reversed to the 2 of Wands upright with the 6 of Swords. King of Swords, this masculine energy is very strong here. There's an energy here too, though, of something just narrowly getting by for some of you. Feeling like you have to cheat your way out of something. Feeling like you have to say something that you don't want to say. And it's in front of, this is for the masculine energy. And they're saying this in front of like the actions. It's almost like they turn a corner and they're looking down and they're like, how's my my territory? How's my territory doing? How is my, what I've nurtured and what I've invested in doing? Like, and there's this overwhelming sense of like the weight of the world is on their shoulders. Like they're carrying it in their position. Like they're strong, but it's heavy and they're resting on their hands and they're looking down in a sense of defeat. And then it's like they're journeying. There's a sense of journey here. It's all mental. It's all mental. And then all of a sudden something catches their eye. It's almost like there's an opportunity, but to get that opportunity, they have to come in front of a superior, a very wise superior, very, very, very wise superior. Almost like that superior is like, what are you going to do in this situation? Like, are you going to drink the cocktail? And they feel stuck for some reason. And they do something. They say it's with their intentions and it's their words. We've got like a secret that they're keeping here. And then they're wondering, like, did I make the right choice? Do I do this? Some of you, it's do I do this? Some of them, it's what's my choice? What's my option? And there's a fight. There's a fight. I mean, it's pretty literal on this card. It's like they're constantly ready to do what they have to do to make the thing happen. But there's this tremendous pressure that they're not surrendering to. It's something with the male energy. The thing that has to end has to do with the male energy. There's a storyline here that's very materially based for this thing to take off. And it's this sense of failure. And then the female energy, so yourself, in all likelihood, feels so trapped. So trapped, but it's the feeling of being trapped. It's not the actual truth of being trapped. It's very much the feeling. Like, it's very much the feeling. And then, like, there's this choice. And the choice is constantly like, do I cut the corners? Do I cut the corners? They feel like they're cutting the corners for their family too. Like, that's who they feel like they're doing it for, especially for the little one. But in the end, cutting the corners is not going to be a good situation. It doesn't bode well. I'm getting the message here like, it's not about taking the shortcuts. That's the lesson that needs to be learned. It's not about taking the shortcuts. It's about believing in yourself. The shortcuts are just like, it's the pressure that's seeing this person crumble and do things that are out of character in some cases, and in other cases just the repercussions of feeling like their backs against a wall, you know? And then we have the female energy here, just like, is the garden ready? Like, is it ready? Is it ready? Can I take from this garden that we have nurtured and nourished? Then there's a masculine energy here, and there's like this feeling of like an emotional sort of like a, there's a loss. There's an emotional loss there. And that shifts the cycle. So this is like this great feeling of like, not being able to be fully embodied. So there is this fight or flight that's activated. And through the fight or flight, the truth of behavior, the truth of character, the truth of what pressure makes somebody do is coming through. It's interesting too. It's almost like while the female's like at home just tending to things and being like, do you think it's almost time? Like, is it almost time? Are we almost there? This kind of like setback happens. It's happening while she's there, like kind of counting her chickens before they hatch, sort of thing. And then all of a sudden, it's like your partner's just going through this great sense of not being able to provide emotionally for you. There's a certain physical vitality, like not being able to, we need the sun to grow things, to grow a thing. It feels like their joy, their vibrance, like their ever essence is called from under them. And it rolls the dice. It rolls the freaking dice. And there's an opportunity to have an honest conversation after that, though. It feels like it's with you. Like you're shifting gears and you're like, okay, you're like, we're going to have this one. Like, we're going to say it as it is. I'm seeing them feeling stuck after that for a little bit. I think they need to meet their, they need to face themselves. Or Three of Cups. So for some of you, we're dealing with a third party that comes kind of through. For some of you, there's a third party. For some of you, there's a third party. And it does feel like you maybe doubted this third party. Like, you know, you were like, oh, is there really a third party? And then you find out that there is. Nine of Wands is here upright. It's major wounded energy, like just so wounded. Page of Swords reversed. The Six of Wands. Judgment. The Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. The Two of Swords. The King of Wands reversed. The Seven of Wands. Justice. Four of Swords. I'm just seeing that kind of shifts the gears. Oh my God, chills. And rightfully so. It shifts the gears. Like there is an energy here that afterwards they just feel like they've been through the ringer. Like they have been through the ringer, almost like they're looking at their life and they're like, how did I get here? Like, how did I get here? And then it's like, all right, well, are we going? Like, are we going to the next chapter? Like, are we doing this together? What are we doing? It does feel like you're letting that one slide for them a little bit. You're letting that one slide for them a little bit. But it's finite. It's finite. There's so much that needs to be said and done at this point, and they're kind of getting away with it. So they risk your integrity as a family, as a couple through this experience. And then it's like they keep going back to that pattern. It's subtle though. And you're just at that point, you're like, I am done with this. I am done. Like, I'm done, 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 done. Six of Cups, King of Cups reversed. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Strength. Five of Swords. This person, it's like they're the Ace of Wands. They're like, what else can I do? They can't get it together after this. They cannot get it together. And it's interesting because I don't see you guys breaking up. I just see them feeling like they're justifying their actions, like they had no other choice. And you're like, please, are you kidding me? Like, I've been here in the background. Like, from your point of view, you're like, I've been working so hard and so tediously towards our greater goal, towards our greater future. I have chills. And you're like, how could you do this? Like, why? Like, why were you kind of like dipping in two pots at the same time? Like, that's just neither here nor there. And when we go back to the beginning of the reading, there's so much love there for you and your family unit. So it is a very confusing misstep, I think, for them. I don't think it's in their character. I think it's really the pressure point. And then, yeah, there's so much is here. There's so much here. I have so many chills. It's like they're like on their end, they're just like, what are my next steps? Like, I think there's a question, there's a learning curve here of maturity and growth for this person. Any final messages for the viewer? We have the Four of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing somebody very stubborn. We have the Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Cups reversed. Six of Wands. Judgment. There's an energy here where they keep going and they keep wanting to fight for you, and they're not letting this one die. Like this is a hill they're gonna die on. Like they're just not letting this go. There's no chill here. There's no surrender here. It's almost like they're trying to center themselves. They're trying to find themselves in this story. And they're trying, and there's an opportunity to be honest with their feelings and be honest with what's going on. And they're over here looking for the practical. They're like, but where's the roadmap? Like, where's the practical? Like, and in the practical for them, it's work focused. So they're turning their attention to that. They're on the defensive too. They're very much on the defensive. I mean, it's very ego energy too. I don't see them feeling their character is so in their ego that they're not going to have much other resources or recourses to kind of go to in this moment. Everything is action, action, action from this point. It's like they don't even want to look at their feelings. Yeah, then we have the Hermit with the High Priestess. You're like, I'm done. And the Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. Page of Swords. And the Fool. With the Four of Swords. So, like, you know, then there's this moment where it's like, look at your energy. You're just like the queen. You're the queen. You're like, this is how we're going to do things. This is how we're going to do things. And they have so much reverence and respect for you that they're like, I got it. I got it. I know what I need to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's like sharpening their sword. They're going to take another action. They're going to, I mean, you're here like, go. Don't let me down this time. Don't let me down this time. And they go for it. There's the Fool. I mean, they're willing to risk it. And that's part of why they also risked your relationship in this moment of like vulnerability. Because there's growth here. There's just this energy of not knowing if they're coming or going in this pressure. And they're making choices that are disappointing. I think objectively, out of your couple, we could say they're going through it and they don't know how to handle what they're going through. They don't have the tools. They don't have the resources. It's pushing you to, because you kind of turn the corner at this point and you're like, I expect more. I see you as being more evolved than them in that way. But in this energy, there's no chill here. Like you're not surrendering. Like you want to have the last word with them. Like you want them to prove themselves to you even more so after. It's like they're so weak, faced with your judgment, faced with your strength, faced with your demands, faced with your pressure. So there is a whole legacy of inventory to look at there of why they sort of feel that way. There's like a power struggle there. There's a power struggle there that needs to be looked at in order to work in complete harmony. Feels like they're just getting by with you. Feels like this relationship like started on the premise of wanting to kind of like have you, seeing you as this goal, seeing you as this shiny, beautiful, almost like an object to behold, like a jewel, like a jewel. And they've never dealt with that before. They've never faced that potential before, and so they feel that they're in this pattern of fight or flight, of having to like cheat their way around getting it. And on their journey there, they're zigzagging. And it's not that you're the be all, it's not that you're not the be all and all, it's just that the zigzag is taking them in a really messy direction to actually discover like where they need to just like stay in their power, stay the course, stay focused. Like they're adding more inadvertently, because they, again, like there's just this immature, this innocent, this immaturity, this innocence to them. They're inadvertently adding more to the pot that doesn't need to be added, and it's out of the pressure to reach your level. It's really interesting. It speaks to the presence that you command for them. So we have the King of Swords here, reversed. The Magician is here reversed. The Four of Wands is here reversed with the Nine of Pentacles, with the Ten of Cups, the Hanged One, the Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Moon, Chariot. It's like this constant feeling, the feeling of rejection, the feeling of not being able to make the thing that they said they would make happen is keeping them in like fight or flight. It's literally fight or flight. Almost literally in some moments, fight, flight, fight, flight, flight, fight, flight, fight. And they're not looking at themselves. They're not looking at themselves. They're so focused on like where to go next that they're not actually looking at themselves. And you are so in tune that, as a contrast, this is incredibly powerful. It harnesses something over them, but it also is difficult in this moment because you're not on the same page. Like water, deep water energy meets deep practical energy with a little bit of fire. A little bit of fire, sometimes a lot of fire, sometimes a lot of fire. But the goal is, the mindset is practical, and then the detour is fire energy. And you just keep giving them one more chance, just one more chance, just one more chance. There's a lot here today. I'm sending you guys so much love through this. I am. Let me know if this resonates. Let me know anything you feel called to let me know. And thank you for being here. And I'll talk to you very soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye, loves.